waiting for new formats of transactions to take place, and he will do it in a much more elegant way than the candidate Donald Trump appeared to be. By the way, he was right. The victory was his. Everybody said pivot, be more practical, be more presidential, be softer, and he found this fissure in America that was quite remarkable. And all of us sat and wondered, it was his strategy.
So, Tom, how does he, as a practical matter, create that sense of a consistency and steadfastness over the next 90, 100 days? How much of it is whom he appoints, his appointments to cabinet, for example, positions, and how much of it is specifically which priorities he puts forward first, legislatively or in terms of regulation?
So the great news is he has Mike Pence, right? There's no better congressional liaison in the world than Mike Pence. So he has a real advantage in that he's got a vice president who can actually do something for him, that has relationships, that has the power, that has the ability to move that legislation along. The other thing, just like President Reagan, right? We've talked before. I mean, President Reagan was an actor. He came from Eureka College. He was divorced. He had no foreign policy experience whatsoever. And what did he do? In the first 100 days, he went out and he surrounded himself with George Shultz, Cap Weinberger, Richard Allen. He took the best of the best, which you'll see President-elect Trump do, and had them help him with the first 100-day plan.
Well, let's talk about the transition. When you become the president, quite clearly, you assume a set of responsibilities, and you also assume the capability to move markets. There was a series of, we'll put it politely, faux pas in the campaign, an outright attack on the Fed chair that you can kind of get away with on the campaign trail. Once you become president-elect and you say the kind of things that he said previously, that's going to move markets in a significant way. We've talked about a shift in tone. Do we have a shift in approach in terms of real hard fundamental policy, or is he still going to be going after the Fed chair?
No, totally. Look, I think what you saw is candidate Trump. So candidate Trump in a UFC octagon saying everything goes, and he's reaching and groping in analogies and allusions in which he has the liberty to do that. I think what you're going to see now is a very serious, thoughtful man who in his own mind is saying, you know what, I am going to leave a legacy of showing the world that an independent person coming from modest means with no political background can be the best president the United States has ever seen. And I think that is his goal. So his caution, his cadence, the advisors around him on all of these things that have to do with the markets that we live in every day, I think is going to be thoughtful, deliberate, and soft.
That was Colbert.